Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Coffee Break Podcast. I am your host, Melissa.
And I'm your co-host, Elisa. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of this awesome Coffee Break Podcast. For those of you who are just coming in, you're like, what the world is this and what is happening? Well, let me tell you what the Coffee Break Podcast is. We're those two friends you haven't seen, who hasn't seen each other for a very long time, finally got back together for a nice cup of coffee. Virtually. After a long, stressful week of work, we indulge in convos of entertainment, environmental news, and current events. And sometimes we even get to discuss our hobbies, because, everyone needs a bit of time to vent. Like today's episode, we're going to be talking about our hobbies,
Yeah.
because we haven't done that in a while. We also do a segment called Coffee Today, where we select one type of coffee or tea and give you fun facts or recipes about that coffee.
Yeah.
So let's get a brewing. Melissa, what is the coffee of the day?
The tiramisu coffee?
Yes, tiramisu coffee. The
Oh,
tiramisu coffee.
coffee.
Coffee. Had to get a little break from the matcha,
Yeah.
just with too much matcha going on. People been like, matcha this, matcha that, matcha lot. Yes, so the tiramisu coffee is, well, you know what tiramisu is, right?
It's like a custardy dessert that you crystallize sugar on the top. Is that right?
That is not a tiramisu. That's a creme
No, it's
cake.
chocolate. Something chocolate, right?
It's like a cake with coffee infused like ladyfingers you put in, and it's like a sponge cake, cream, and coffee on top with like sometimes people do a coffee filling.
Oh, okay.
They even use
Okay, I don't know
alcohol
what
in it.
that is then.
The one where they bake alcohol in it.
Yeah, I I remember what it looks like, but
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say I don't remember what it looks like.
it's okay. We'll have to
But
try
I
some.
remember that it's really good. It's like a nice like
It is.
alcoholic flavor dessert.
Yes, it's really good. I
I've
like
had
it.
it before, but I just
Huh.
don't remember what it looks like right now.
It's like that layer cake. You're just gonna look it up. So for this tiramisu coffee, how are you gonna make it, you ask? Well, you're gonna need 6 ounces of coffee or 2 to 3 shots, especially for Lisa, 3 shots. You're gonna need a scoop of chocolate ice cream, which already sounds amazing, right?
Yep.
You're gonna need milk, of course, and you're gonna need crushed biscuits if you like to, or just do graham crackers on the top, and some chocolate chips as well. If you want to get fancy, you can grate your chocolate and be like, "Yeah, I'm so fancy." um, so what you're gonna do is that you're going to be pour your coffee over ice. You might want to do iced coffee for it, I suggest, so it doesn't melt your coffee right away. But that is up to you. If you want it hot, just make sure that you pour your coffee and then your milk, and then you put the scoop of ice cream in it. Um, and then on top of it, you're going to add the crushed biscuits and chocolate chips. Now, if you really want to take it fancy, you want to froth your milk so it just looks appealing for
Yeah.
those people who likes to take pictures for their social media.
Yep. It's got a
That
lot of layers in it.
it does have. Are you checking it out now?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you checking out the tiramisu or the coffee?
The tiramisu.
Yes, it does have a lot of layers. It's very good. I used to not like it because of the cooked alcohol.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it too much.
Now
But
it's
as I
the best
got
part
older,
of the day.
huh?
I said now it's the best part of your day. Just kidding.
It's the best part of my day, let's be honest. um, but yeah, so that's the tiramisu coffee. So go try it out. Um, I kind of want to try it, but I just need the chocolate ice cream.
Do you still put the cocoa powder on the top of your drink?
That's what the chocolate chips are for, or you can do
Oh.
grated chocolate. If you want to get really fancy.
Mhm.
Um, And if you want to put the cocoa powder on top, that's also up to you. But I don't think I
I
would do
mean,
that.
that to me would make it more of a tiramisu.
Then you do it.
Okay, I will.
You work on it, ma'am. You, you. So that's the tiramisu coffee. So, Melissa, what are we going to be diving into which hobby are we going to be talking about with you.
For me, I'm going to talk a little bit more of my aquatic hobby, which is my fish tanks.
Yes, which is all amazing. Her fish tanks are really cool.
They're still a work in progress, in my opinion, but I've worked hard on them.
They still look amazing, whatever you say. Okay.
So I have a 10-gallon tank that I'm currently like trying to get cleared of all the algae that's in it. And I've already bought like a couple of snails. I think I bought a mystery snail and this other type of snail. I forgot what it's called. And they are doing a good job.
Are they alive?
They are very much alive. They have
Okay.
cleared up like a good 30% of my tank, which
Mhm.
is amazing to just watch them like clean everything because it was pretty gross in there, and now it's like a good chunk of it has been cleared.
Oh,
There are like some rocks here and there that still have a bunch of the algae, but they are putting in work for sure.
oh,
So
really?
for that tank, I'm not going to do too many changes.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just gonna try to keep it the way it is, and I think the only thing I really am going to do is get a new beta for my mom to put in there.
Yeah.
It's either that or get something larger because I have two like they're like these see-through uh translucent type of that's redundant. They're like a translucent fish where you can see like their skeletons and stuff, but
Oh, those are cool.
they have like little bits on their back that glow
Yeah.
that glow in the dark kind of not glow in the
Mm-hmm.
dark. That's right. It's if you shine I think a black light on them, they glow.
Yeah.
Um
Is that the one also like at the Birch Aquarium? They have that, don't they?
So,
Yeah.
they're not like the prettiest fish or anything, but my mom really wanted them, so she bought them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a small feeling that they might have been responsible for the death of my last beta in there,
Uh-huh.
but I don't really know. So with that tank, I'm kind of just experimenting of who can really be in there with those other two fish.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I'm seeing like a lot of aggression, I'm just gonna start moving them around. Um, I have another 40-gallon tank that I'm also still currently working on.
Yeah.
That one is actually I'm having the hardest time keeping that tank clean because the fish that I have in there, which is
Uh-huh.
Tengu, the orange fish that I have in there, the big one.
Yes. Uh-huh.
He is highly territorial and super, super aggressive towards any other fish. And funny enough, I'm having a hard time looking for.
He's
Um,
also aggressive to humans in general
yeah,
too.
he's very aggressive towards.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while, he'll let you pet him and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
he may seem friendly, but he will like turn around and bite you.
What a
And
critter.
yeah, it's more like it doesn't hurt, but it's more of the shock of it. And he has like peeled back some skin from me. So
Oh, wow.
even though it doesn't hurt, he does do damage.
It doesn't hurt, but he will rip a chunk of your skin
Yeah, he will rip a chunk of your skin.
and eat
He's
it in front of you.
he's I forgot what it was called. I think it was called red, no, orange, cichlid.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
How do you not remember? Wait, is your beta fish still alive?
My
The
beta
blue
fish
one?
is not alive.
That's the one that killed your beta. Your mom's fish is the one that killed it.
Yeah.
I thought you got another one. I was like, did she get two? Wait. Oh, the one that would always like fight me when it sees me, that's the one that's dead?
No, the beta is dead. He passed away like a long time ago, but I've had him for like years.
Oh,
So
okay.
I knew it was his time to go, but at the same time, like,
You're like, don't leave me.
yeah, he didn't have to.
You
Okay,
didn't.
so what I have is a parrot cichlid, and that's the orange one, the one that is kind of aggressive. Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. The
So
only.
I have one of those in the 40-gallon, but uh, I feel like he's kind of lonely.
Oh,
Yeah, so I want to get him a mate, a tank mate.
yeah. I
So
was
I
gonna say,
have a
can
cleaner
you?
fish in there that he just
Uh-huh.
will bully till death.
Oh.
And so I keep the cleaner fish in there, but he hides for the most part.
Mhm.
And it's only until Tengu sleeps that will the cleaner fish come out,
Uh-huh.
which is really sad. I think I need to get a snail for that tank just because I feel like a snail will probably be able to clean the tank
And calm him down.
in yeah, and be safe. I probably need to get like a ton of mystery snails and put them in there. But I'm scared of doing that because I don't want them to procreate. I don't want them to have
Yeah.
babies and take over my tank.
Because then, yeah, now you're just gonna have to deal with a bunch of them, and you're like, well,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
And they can be a lot.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I was really hoping that I can make that tank a full planted tank, but I have not been having any luck. Like everything I've been putting in there has been dying, and I
Oh.
partially feel like it's my fish's fault because he likes to dig holes in yeah, he likes to dig holes in the sand
Uh-huh.
or not the sand, the gravel. He likes to make nests in different areas of the tank. And
Uh.
so he will uproot like anything that's in the way, and
Mm,
it's annoying. So I have to figure out a whole new way to keep plants alive in there. And
yeah.
it's a pain in the butt.
And doesn't he like also just take a bunch of like ah! I like dropped everything over here. Doesn't he like also take the rocks like if you like you were saying about the plants? Doesn't
Yeah.
he like look at your rocks like if you put it in one corner, he's just like I don't like how it looks over there and
Yeah.
just starts moving them.
Yeah, he does do that. It's annoying because I've had to readjust everything in my tank so many
Yeah.
darn times. It's like it's just annoying. I'm like,
I
stop
remember
it. I
he's
don't
like,
want that there.
stop it. I put it there for a reason. He's like, this is my home. And you're like, I pay for your tank. I remember one time
Yeah.
I came there on a weekend and it was like, oh, okay, it's all, flat on one
Yeah.
side. It looks good. And it came back 3 days later and I saw all the rock underneath one section and I saw him picking up rocks and throwing it in there. And I was like, what,
Yeah.
what is he doing? Wait, can he get another fish just like him so he gets like, will he attack
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they'll probably fight, but I think it'll be a little safer if I do get
Uh-huh.
another one, just because I know that they'll both just, assert their dominance towards each other, or like not dominance, but like figure it out, like who's going to be
Yeah.
the dominant one in the tank and who's going
Yeah.
to be the more submissive one, and they'll have to figure that out between themselves. And I do expect like some of them to fight, but I mean that's just
Yeah.
how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. They're gonna fight and that's kind of how it is.
They have to establish themselves in the tank.
They do. And be like, this side is mine, that side is yours. But I like that
Yeah,
side. This side is mine.
essentially.
I know. Get the fudge away. Um, that's funny though.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I have another one. I think it's a 5-gallon tank. It's a really teeny tiny tank. And I have 2 shrimp in there and a bunch of plants and 1 snail.
oh, okay.
Um,
Not bad.
yeah, that one's really tiny. And it's mostly my farming tank because I'm going to try to farm shrimp.
Whoa,
And
you're getting your Animal Crossing ahead.
so I have a ways to go. And some of the plants in there are doing really, really well. So I'm going to see if I can have the plants just keep growing so I can move those plants into my other tanks. So I don't have to keep buying new plants. So it's like my
Uh,
growing tank slash uh, farm tank.
Arm tank.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so far, it's going really well.
So far, so good, guys.
Yeah,
So far,
yeah.
so good.
So far
Get your back into it, guys.
and
Okay.
I bought some new rocks, and it looks really cool. So I might change all
The
my
color.
tanks gravel, but
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be expensive, so I have to wait.
Is it like what's it called? Is it like I forgot. Is it the colored ones?
No, I have this like it- it's like this volcanic rock substrate,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like these little tiny balls. That's the only way I can explain it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, yeah, very
Uh-huh.
mature, Lisa.
Hey, I just laughed. I wasn't
But yeah, it's
laughing.
really good substrate. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to struggle to put the plants and the roots in the substrate, so
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna change all my other tanks substrate into that. But
Okay.
I'm gonna wait because the packages are really expensive.
Yeah, I saw when I was up to Petco, I was just like I was looking at some rocks, and so I got new plants like for my beta fish. I got a new plant for it, right?
Yeah,
And I put it when I was checking the plant, check the rocks so I can get him new ones. And yeah, they were like really expensive for
yeah,
the good ones. So I just kept with what I have so far because he loves them already. So I got him
yeah.
the plant. And I learned about the hard water thing with like the pH levels is really off
Yes,
balance.
yes,
So
yes.
I
Because you
tried.
get a lot of the calcium buildup in your
I
tank, so
I
it's
do.
your water's pH balance is way off.
Yeah, I do. And I'm just like, all right, sweet. So I did the coin thing in there, and it worked for like a week.
Okay,
And then I would
it's
have to take
because
it out like
it's more
yeah.
water.
Yeah, so I put another one in there and it's working slowly. But like I put the plant in there and the plant started getting the calcium on it.
Oh
But
no.
then after a while the calcium let go of the plant, I guess, and then went back on the top. But now the
Uh-huh.
plant's growing, but my calcium's still a crap ton.
Yeah. Um,
And yeah.
there's a solution that you can buy to get
Yeah.
rid of that. But I forgot what it's called. I'll look it up and I'll let you know a little later for sure.
Uh-huh.
And I'll post a link to uh, just so for other hobbyists who want to know how to get rid of their calcium a little better. You might end up having to just put 2 pennies in there instead, but
Okay.
and see if that works better for you. But if I can find a solution and send you the link to that, I will.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's just like he's okay with it. At the same time, he's just like, this is annoying because every time
Yeah,
I feed him, he gets some calcium in him. And I
yeah,
mean, like, it's not 100% bad for him because he's fine. I mean,
yeah.
honestly, I'm surprised he's still alive because I got him at the fair 3 years ago.
Oh,
And you
really?
know
Okay.
yeah. Um. So yeah. So he's been fine. I mean, like, he's old, so he like lays a lot because he's old.
Yeah.
So, but he's still energetic when you see him. But I mean, I'm not as great as Melissa when it comes to like the aquarium stuff like that. Like I like looking at them. I don't like touching fishes. So the whole time she was talking about it, it made me quivered. Um, so I mean, yeah, my fish also likes to jump a lot, so I can't fill up the tank all the way to the top because he will jump out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
but
betas are notorious for jumping out of their tanks.
yeah, I'm like, look here, you will
Yeah,
die.
that's why I've had to make a lid for one of my tanks. Like I made a DIY lid out of like plexi.
Uh-huh.
And it was only because the darn thing would keep like leaping out of the water and fall on the floor. And I have cats, so they
Uh-huh.
will just eat him up.
Yeah.
And it's happened before where one of my fish have leaped out of the tank and my cat did get to him. So
Ugh.
yeah, but it was like a brand new fish that I had just gotten, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
great, that was a waste of money.
thanks, cat. Thanks. And thanks Fish, for freaking jumping. Who told you to jump? No one did.
They
Oh
are
no.
weird, dude.
Animals are weird in general. Um, but yeah, so Melissa's planning on doing a a whole or like a whole fish vlogging soon. How she makes her aquarium.
Yeah, I was thinking
Soon.
about it, and
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea. I do have to do some cleaning and stuff. Maybe
Yeah.
we could do your tank. Like make you a tank
Uh-huh. I would be so down. I
on a
would be so
budget.
down on a
Ooh,
budget.
that's gonna be our video.
That's
So
gonna
stay
be our
tuned for
video,
that. A
and
tank
I'm
on a
gonna ruin
budget.
it soon. Making it on a budget, and then Elisa's is gonna destroy it in like a week because she's really bad at maintaining it. And then we're gonna make a new video of Melissa killing me with the tank because she be.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I'll be like,
Probably just tear your ear a new hole.
no, not my ear. Jerk. Okay. I guess some of my hobbies, because we've been on you for so long. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, I know, you're right though.
No, it's fine. I like listening to the aquarium stuff. Like, honestly, I like listening to when you talk about it and like watching how you do stuff with the aquariums because they're always fun. But I will get lost, and if I don't stop it, we are going to be talking about it for hours.
Yeah.
Um, so one of the few things I've been doing, I know a lot of people who have been with us know that I like to craft like the mouse ears and stuff like that.
Mm.
Um, and I've been making new like floral wired ones lately. I've also been doing a lot of like donut keychains plushies,
Oh
and
yeah.
are super freaking fun to make. um, I made like a unicorn one where I had to like cut the pieces out and like attach it to the donut itself.
Yeah.
Those were really fun to make. The only irritating thing was putting the flowers on it because I just used puffy paint. I kind of wish like I went and bought like mini flowers to put on it
Hmm.
because I think they will look nicer. But before our sale got like rescheduled, I was on a time management. Now it's like rescheduled, but I already did the puffy paint on it, so
Yeah.
um and I know a lot of people were asking for the unicorn donuts. So I finally went in and started making like animal and unicorn theme ones because a lot of people were like, "We want it," and I was like, "I get it." Yeah, you can be mad at me. I'm very sorry. Um, so I made those. I made a panda one too. That was really fun to make.
Nice.
Um, and then like what people were asking me also was like, "Oh, you're gonna make filled donuts, like the cream filled ones and the
Oh,
jelly
okay.
filled."
Yeah.
I started making those and I made like a little like how when they fill it in, you see some of the jelly coming out from one end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for mine. I was like, let me be different. Um, so I've been making a lot of doughs just for fun, like making different colored donuts, making blueberry one.
Hmm.
I made like a red velvet. Yummy, yum, yum. Even though I can't eat these. I'm like, oh, these like sound so good, but I can't eat the donuts. I also don't like eating donuts too much because they upset my stomach.
Hmm. I
What
feel
a
that.
cruel world, right? I'm like, man, what are you guys putting in these donuts? And then everyone else, why are you guys not affected by the donuts? What is going on? I was like, bull.
Mm.
You guys are all liars. It hurts your stomach. You don't want to admit it. You liars. Um, but yeah, what are other things that you do? Like, what are other hobbies that you do, Melissa?
Game.
Game,
Video games.
video.
No, I also like to garden. I'm not really doing anything right now, only because it our weather hasn't been the greatest
Nope.
for planting new stuff.
Hmm.
It's been really rainy lately.
Oh yeah.
Especially last week. It was like super rainy, so I didn't get a chance to do any gardening. But I've been in the works of thinking of things I want to plant.
Uh-huh.
Um, because I have like this huge avocado that I planted not too long ago, and I need to take a look at it and
Uh-huh.
see if I might need to repot it or put it somewhere else because I don't want it to grow where it's at right now, just because its leaves are getting shredded by some rose bushes that are near next to it.
Mhm.
And when it's really windy, they get pretty shredded, and that's not a good. I have a bunch of rosemary that's doing really well, um, but I might put them somewhere else too. I don't know. I haven't really planned that out, like I said.
Mhm.
Um, I do want to grow sunflowers, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Like, let's be honest, my other hobby is to know that there is a ghost living in my house.
Ghost hunting.
Ghost something. It's like I'll be sleeping and I have it's warm. It's really hot in my room and my face is out and I feel cold, like something cold wind on my face and I'm like, "Bro, this is how I get sick." And I'll even talk to the ghost. I'm like, "Look, I know I used to stay up a lot, but you can't be doing this right now." And it would be like blowing the wind on my face and I'm like, "Look, I understand that you want to play, but I am no time right now." I want to sleep. And also, this is how you get sick if you keep blowing that cold wind on my face. That's what I
All
that's what I think. Um, did you want to continue talking about your one hobby, or did you want to switch?
No, we can switch.
Oh my god. Okay, it's my turn. Another thing I've been really getting into. I've always been into it when I was like a kid. Recently I've been getting back into puzzles, especially like Hayao Miyazaki has a collection of like stained glass acrylic puzzle pieces. It's a bit thicker than normal puzzle pieces. And they're like, a little bit see-through. So it's kind of like hard to tell. They're a little bit difficult, but I've been into those lately. I have like the Spirited Away one. And I also like the ones that are the 3D puzzles where it's like it's not big pieces that you put together, but they're actual puzzle pieces with like puff in them, so
Oh,
you can like build them. Like I made an Eiffel Tower, I made
oh,
the White House, I made the Big Ben.
whoa, okay.
Yeah, they're really fun, and they're big. They take up room. There's so
I
many
have
that
seen these.
they're really cool. I don't think they have a lot of them anymore because they started coming out with the ones where it's like bigger pieces to make it easier, which is
Yeah.
cheating. I'm like, that's not fun.
You know what I would like to build? Some of they have like what's it called? The wooden pieces that is like also 3D.
Oh,
I think
yes, those are
Ashley
cool.
showed us some of those. They're not exactly puzzles, but they're like builds. Those look really
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, oh, the one that she gave me?
Yeah, like the
Yes.
clock one. That one was so cool. Or it was a calendar. I forget.
There's clock one.
Yeah,
It's a calendar clock something.
yeah, yeah.
But those are cool. Those are really cool. I know
Those are really
I want something like that.
me too. That would be really cool to get into.
We should get it and then work on it.
Live stream.
Live stream how much we mess up.
We're finding out so many ideas on this on this recording.
Yes, we are. We are doing so much. So much, but we still need to be 6 inches away. Feet, sorry.
Yep. Yep. 6 feet away.
Wait, give me that puzzle piece.
Just chuck it.
Chuck it. We'll put a glove on first. Yeah, I would be so down to do that. Yeah, those are my like favorite like things to do is just like build them and like it's fun building puzzles. And I have been realizing a lot of people like you mentioned a while ago that a lot of people are getting into puzzles. Um,
Yeah.
and I see why. They're very satisfying when you finish it.
Yeah, for sure. It's just the satisfaction of like finally completing it and you have all the pieces together. I remember I used to also be really into puzzles, and after I was done, I would like tape all of the pieces together. So it would be like a form of laminating the entire puzzle. I used to do that. Those are,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, and like post them, put them up on my wall. But
Uh-huh.
I got out of puzzles a long time ago.
You were
But I
like,
guess it's a cool thing now.
I know, get back on the bandwagon. What are you doing? Stop being a loser and join us. Um, yeah, I want to do that. Like I want to do more of that. I just have to order the ones for the acrylic ones online because they only have them at Barnes and Nobles, and I don't want to go in Barnes and Nobles because I will stay there forever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, right. Like you get just sucked in,
I'm
and
the
you're like,
same
oh,
way. I can't go in there because I'll just come out with like 20 books that I probably don't really need, or
eh,
like a bunch of stickers and stuff that I probably won't need.
right,
It's
yeah, or
sad.
like you'll a bunch of notebooks you're never gonna fill 100%,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just like, all right.
Or like stuff for like drawing, and I'm like, wait a minute, I already know how to draw this. So why do I need a book?
Right, you're like, I don't need this, and you get like the coloring for adults, like coloring books for adults,
Oh
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need to color my art. I can't color this. Oh my gosh, yes. That's exactly what I would be doing too.
Yeah.
What other hobbies do you do?
Um, I like to read, but right now I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess following along with the Harry Potter series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and so I'm getting back into that.
Yeah.
Um, I want to I do want to listen to some new stuff that I haven't listened to, like The Golden Compass is
Mm,
one book that I really want to get into, and the series of that. I don't remember how many books there are, but
yeah.
I want to read those. I know that my cousin, he said I should really read The Book Thief, so I might
Uh-huh.
try to read that.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see
Yeah,
how this
we'll
reading
see.
goes
We'll see how much time I have for that.
with playing Switch and drawing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get that. I'm on board with you. Another thing I've been doing a lot lately is well, I've been doing it for a while is have you heard of the Legos Brickheads? You know how all my figurines, like you know the Harry Potter one, the Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, those. Like I love doing those. Like I'm trying to collect all the Harry Potter and DC related ones.
yeah. Oh,
Like I
okay.
have Wonder Woman, Batgirl, and Robin and Cyborg
Oh,
for
okay.
that series, and then I only have Harry and I can't pronounce his owl's name. Hegwig.
Hedwig.
Hedwig. Gosh dang it. Hedwig. And I also have Belle and the Beast.
Yeah, I
Like
remember those.
super random to have those two, but yeah. But they're so fun to make.
Yeah.
Um so I try looking for those, but it's very hard to find those too. You have to be looking in like again like not Borders, Barnes and Nobles. Borders shut down a long time ago. Rest in peace. Barnes and Nobles. They have them, but it's rare because like even the Lego store only has certain characters. They don't have like a collection of them. Like you have to go to like the Star Wars section, you have to go to the Harry Potter section, but then they
Yeah,
always run out the ones I want, and I'm like, well, what the heck?
yeah.
So that sucks, but you know. Um, but what other hobbies that you do or want to share?
Um, I am. I like doing a lot of embroidery stuff.
Those are cool.
Yeah, and my mom brought a sheet from Mexico that my grandma was working on, and
Mm.
so I'm kind of adding to it myself.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so I'm working on that. But
Oh,
I only work on it when I can because
yeah.
it's a process, and you have to have a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of patience.
Oh, yeah, which I don't. But yeah, that's good. I know I seen videos of embroidering and they were going on fast mode and I'm like they're
Yeah,
speeding the video up and I'm like that in real life doesn't happen.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like I
It's
cannot
a
do this.
lot. It takes a long time. I
Yeah.
like darning things. Like I just recently learned how to darn, even though it's super easy.
Hmm.
Uh, and uh, I've been like playing with different colors and getting really into like visible mending because I have a lot of pants that have rips on them that are intentional, but some of the rips are getting too big.
Yeah.
So, so I have to fix them every so often. But I like it because it adds like something kind of new to just regular clothes, like your regular t-shirts and stuff.
Snap. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
show me how to do it one day.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
We'll have another video of me failing. And just like, what did I make? I made a star. No, you made a bundle of yarn. That too. Yay. But I think that's all we have time for this recording.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, yeah, if you want to know more about our hobbies, let us know. Or any other hobbies that we do, we'll share in the future. This is, of course, brought to you by Elite 23 Shopping. If you want to check out some of our art on some clothing designs or anything like that, if you want some new styles or fashion, use code CBP. Check out for 30% off. CBP. Check out for 30% off. Also, if you want to keep update and find new coffee places as well, and see when the Coffee Break podcast announces their new episodes, please check our Instagram at e23g.e. E23 dot wait E22 gosh E23g.e. That got me. E23g.e. Check it out for more updates and give us a follow and some likes if y'all want to. If you don't, we understand.
And if you like what we do here, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more notifications.
Yes. If you're on our iHeart, Spotify, and Podbean, follow us on there to get new updates of all our upcoming episodes.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.